such a insightful piece of writing, and I want to share it. It's written by Daniel Subke. He has a lot of insights. What are the signs of a person with a very low self-esteem? I'm reading this from Quora, by the way. The following describes the bad kind of low self-esteem. They manipulate a lot. Often they are not aware of doing it and it happens unconsciously. Sometimes they are aware of it and it is consciously, but it has become the norm to them. Reason for that is due to their low self-esteem. They feel that the only way to get what they want from others is to manipulate them rather than communicating directly. The unconscious and conscious manipulation of someone with very low self-esteem typically looks like this. Withdrawing on purpose in an attempt to make you dependent on them. Making you jealous on purpose to get your attention. Clinginess and neediness. Nice guy, nice girl syndrome. They lose interest and attraction when you set and assert boundaries and standards because they are so used to unconsciously control and manipulating people. They perceive those with standards and boundaries either as condescending, arrogant, or too good for them and lose interest because they can't control and manipulate them. They pull themselves and others down unintentionally. Those who live with very low self-esteem for most of their life have a very negative perception about themselves, and that often manifests as a lot of envy. Likely to disapprove of others, feeling threatened by those perceived as superior, feeling unworthy. Approval, seeking behavior, undermining others frequently. Poor boundaries. Because people with low self-esteem often do not feel good enough and lack self-respect, they have poor boundaries and can't get themselves to say no to things they don't want to do. As such, they often attract people who take advantage of their often kind and giving nature, leaving themselves drained on all levels and stuck in a relationship with someone who is unhealthy for them. Approval seeking and people pleasing behavior. Due to the way society and media conditions us, those who feel unworthy and not good enough very often believe the only way to feel and to be worthy is to be a people pleaser who chases external approval and validation as a way to finally be able to approve of themselves. Although we do not need external approval to some small extent, we really do not have to depend on it in order to approve of ourselves. Thinking that others determine your self-worth is a lie. That, unfortunately, way too many people buy into. Because nobody can really approve or disapprove of you. After all, in order for others to approve or disapprove of you, they need all the facts and all the information which they simply do not have. Other people are not you. Therefore, they cannot relate to every single aspect of your existence and are in no position to determine your worth as a person. In order to approve of yourself and to stop torturing yourself by depending too much on what others think of you, you have to view your self-worth as separate from the opinions and assumptions of others and realize that only you can decide if you are worthy of love and good things or not. How to improve it? Do therapy or coaching. It really is the best way to improve your self-esteem because having a therapist or coach who works through your past and your subconscious blocks with you is powerful and will lead to actual improvement if your therapist or coach is good and when you are committed to improvement. Let go of the belief that you are not good enough. Realize that your worth as an individual is not defined by other people but solely by yourself. Neither can anyone really approve or disapprove of you because others don't know everything about you. They don't know every single detail and fact about your existence and therefore are in no position to approve or disapprove of you. Stop the worrying. Because no solution to a problem has ever been discovered through excessive worrying and anxious thought loops. So if you want to improve things for yourself and for those you love, break the cycle of worry and the anxious thought loops by realizing its dysfunctional nature. Its only function is to make you miserable. Stop worrying about the things you are going to do and about what you need to accomplish. Worry about and focus on the type of person you are going to be, how you're going to grow, and how you can find and apply solutions. And finally, be open to your flaws and willing to grow as a person.